Hello guys, today we're going to be doing an oil change on a truck, and here's what we're going to need. First off, an oil pan. Second, a 15 millimeter wrench. It does vary, but it's mostly 15 millimeter. Then we need a mat. For this truck, we're going to need 3 bottles of 15W40 oil and our oil filter. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our oil pan under the bolt, which is pretty easy to find on most vehicles. It's just a bolt with a tank. This is the oil tank, and now we're gonna drain the old oil. So we're gonna take our wrench, put it on the bolt, and loosen it. Sometimes they're really tight. All right. Yeah. It's coming out. So now the oil needs a few minutes to drain. So now we are going to go change the oil filter. So now we are going to get our oil filter ready to go on. So first we're gonna get it out of the box. Then we're gonna take our oil, open it up, and then just pour the tiniest bit into it, especially with this truck because the oil filter is horizontal. Just a tiny bit. And you're gonna want to take your finger, just grab some, go around this red ring, or it's probably different colors on different trucks. And you just want to get it ready, and that is how you get your oil filter ready. Now, before we take our oil filter out, we gotta plug this bad boy back up. So, first you're just gonna wanna finger tighten it. Sometimes it's kinda hard to get back in. There it goes. And now put this back in and tighten it. If you're messy like me, you're gonna want to have a lot of rags around to clean all your tools off. And then afterwards, after you clean everything off, you shouldn't really clean your hands because it's about to get even more dirtier. Then you're gonna want to clean it around here, just so it's not dripping anymore. And then that's it for cleaning your tools. Well, you could get the oil filter out by hand, but they also make these tools that make it a lot easier. So now we're just gonna take this tool on our ratchet, put it around the oil filter, tighten it up, and then, hold on, it takes a second to tighten it up. My hand is really oily. This oil filter is in a really weird place. Got it. Now I loosened it. Now I can get it with my hands. And also remember to put your oil pan under it because it's going to drip a lot of oil. And we're just going to slowly screw it off. So it comes off and let it drain into the pan. So now, after it's done dripping out of where the oil filter was, you're gonna want to clean it up with your rag. You're gonna want to grab your new and your prepared oil filter, and you're gonna put it all the way back onto that same spot and screw it in righty-tighty. You gotta find the perfect spot where it goes. Just sometimes kind of hard to find. There we go. Nope. There's the spot. Then you just twist it on. Get it as tight as you can with your hands. Feel free to have your dad check everything on the way through. Now we're gonna check the dipstick and clean it. So down here there should be a little pull thing that you can see. You just pull it out all the way and grab your paper towel and clean it all the way till the end. And then you can put it back in just like that. Now we're gonna put the new oil into the truck. Now we have to be very sure at this moment that everything underneath is plugged up. Go ahead and have your dad check. Now I forgot to say, you're gonna need a funnel. But after you grab your funnel, you're gonna try to find something, a lid that looks like that. It has the oil numbers on it. Then you're gonna wanna unscrew it. Sometimes they're tricky. We got the cap off. Now we're gonna put our funnel in the hole. 1 second, let me just read. All right, now we're gonna put this down in there. And then we're gonna dump the oil in. Now that we're all done filling it up with oil, we're gonna take this in our rag and go like that so none of it drips. Let it just drip into the rag. So we get an accurate reading on our dipstick, we have to start the truck so all the oil gets through the system and into the filter. So now we're gonna start it. Just let it run for a second. Should be good. Now that everything is through the system, we're going to take the dipstick back out. Now this part is important for another accurate reading. We're going to clean it off and then put it back, because when the engine is running, it bubbles up. The oil bubbles up and it goes way higher than it should. So we'll just stick it all the way back in, put our rag aside, pull it back out, and now it should be right there if it's full. If you have any less than that, then as you can see, the oil is supposed to be right here, but we have it down here, so we don't have enough oil in our truck. Now we're gonna clean it and check it after we added a little more oil. So we're gonna pull it out like all the other times, clean it, stick it back in all the way down, make sure it pops closed for the most accurate reading. Then we're gonna pull it back out now, and that's perfect. That's where it should be. And that is your full oil tank. And now you're good to go for a long time until you have to change your oil next. We're gonna take the oil that we got out of the truck, the old used oil, and then we're gonna pour it into these old containers, and then we can recycle the oil. Dad approved.